what's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to all my social medias. Today we're going to be doing a beautiful simple cut crease. It's only 2 colors, just like the picture. We're gonna begin with moisturizing our face. I use lotion, just regular lotion, just Sweet Love. I get that at Walmart. And then we're gonna go in after moisturizing our face. I have a greasy face, greasy skin tone, feeling, whatever you say it. And so I run the lotion all over my face, and then I'm gonna go in after doing that part. We are going to go with milk and magnesia. Now the milk and magnesia, I only apply it to my forehead. I do not like to apply it anywhere else. It does seem to be like a patchy form anywhere else. So you could try it. If it works out for you, that's perfect. If it doesn't, then just try your forehead. That is where I seem to be oily the most. So I apply it with the brush like so. Like if I would be doing my foundation, everywhere I get oily the fastest, which is that area that I'm applying it to. Just like that, we're gonna be applying it, and it's gonna dry fast. This product, milk and magnesia, on your face does dry fast, so be careful with how long you wait to apply it. I usually use a brush, finger. I do not like using the finger, so just try it with the brush or however you feel comfortable. Now we're going to outline the eyebrows with my Wet n Wild dark brown color. I just do the outline first for each side of the brow, like that, and then we are going to fill it in afterwards. So you fill in the brow just like that. We're not going to go in all the way to the middle because we're going to be blending it outwards once we are done with both sides of the brows. So just like that, and there they are, both of them. So I'm going to use my little eyebrow brush to blend it outwards. Make sure you blend it as you desire. I usually tend to do the Frida look to make sure they're equal in size and length, just like how I'm showing right there. So you want to make sure it looks the same and you match it and blend as much as you need with that part of the brush. With the other side of the brush, I cover the parts that need to be covered with the same product that's already on my brow. I don't get any more product as I am using a pencil. It's up to you guys, if whatever you guys feel more comfortable is. It's either dip brow, pencil, powder, whatever it is you guys use. So now we're going to go in with cleaning our brows. I use my foundation, that is the Estee Lauder. I use that to clean it as well. I used to use concealer, but concealer was too white for me. So I'm going to go in with my own foundation that I use for my face, and I'm going to clean around the brows like so. Make sure you do the line, that the cleaning every sides of the brow as you desire. Now sometimes some people have a hard time doing this. This takes time, and with a thin brush like the one I am using helps a lot because it doesn't sometimes bigger brushes are a little harder. That's what I've learned, and I've had thin brushes that you can maneuver really fast and you don't have to be struggling. So I'm going to go ahead and do the top. Now the top is a little bit harder since the milk and magnesia is already dry. Make sure you do it a little faster on the top, that way it doesn't dry on top of the milk and magnesia. You want it to dry, yes, but dry where the product you're basically already done. Just like I'm doing, you're going to brush it upwards so it blends in with your forehead. So that way when you put your foundation, you won't have any problems with the product like so. Okay, so we're going to clean here. Clean the brows on top and bottom for both sides. And now both sides are done here. So how we're going to do the middle is we're going to do a straight line with your brush, straight down, going down your nose, and you blend in the product that's on top. After that, we are going to want to clean our brush It's either clean or you could use it just like I did in the video. Sometimes I do like to clean the excess foundation off. That way it gives me that nice finished look. If not, you could always use your finger like I'm doing. I always use my finger to make sure that it's as blended as I want. Just like that. So then you just end up cleaning whatever else you feel like needs to be clean, or any of little things that need to be cleaned there on the sides. And I always use my fingers. Using your finger is basically the best. So there you go, brows are done. So now we're gonna get started with shadow with our cut crease today, and we're going to set our lids with our concealer, and that is in the color Banana and the L'Oreal concealer. So I'm only going to do the top, since the bottom we would have to clean at the end after we are done with our shadow. So I'm going to set what I just did with the concealer with my Airspun, and we just get a little bit of that product and we brush it all over the lid to make sure the concealer is set there. So we do it on both eyes, just like that. And I always love to set my lid. So these are done, and today we'll be using the Nomad by Juvia's palette. We're going to be using this beautiful palette that I have. We're going to go in with that darker color there, and that's how we're going to form our transition color. So that one, for us that have hooded lids, this is what I do. I make sure I apply the shadow with my eyes open first, or to see where the line goes, form it a little bit, and then I continue. As you guys can see right there, I did it first looking up. For us to have hooded lids, that way you could actually see the cut crease, or you could see the transition. If you do it the other way, sometimes it's not as visible. So this way you could see it. And so we're going to apply our shadow, or our desired color. Now you can switch it up and try different colors. If you feel like these colors are too strong, then you could try your own color. Try something that's a little lighter to see if it works out. But just remember, your cut crease has to be lighter than the color you use as for a transition. So make sure that it works out as you could, as far as you can tell, it's a cut crease. So we apply the product like this, and then we're going to blend it. Once we're done applying it, we're going to get a blending brush, and with that blending brush we're going to blend it. But first we're going to add quite some product on there to make sure you want to apply it as far as you feel comfortable that it's dark enough. So then we get another different clean brush and we blend it. We blend back and forth, like if, you know, car windshield, whatever example you want to use, we blend those colors. So then once it's done and it's blended as the way you like it, we want to add a little bit more of that darker color, so it could give the blending and then a little deeper look, more towards where the cut crease is going to be. So this is what we do. We blend, and then when we're done blending, we're going to go ahead and go back with that smaller brush we used in the beginning, and we're going to apply it just right there. As you guys can see, that gave it a little deeper look, which is a lot nicer. Okay, and then we're going to start doing performing our cut crease with our white concealer, and this is from, I believe it's called She. And right there I'm rubbing off a little bit of the excess that went under, and then our white concealer with a brush all in one. And that is what I'm going to use for my cut crease, to form my cut crease, and then add the shadow. So I'm cleaning it here, guys. Make sure it's always clean. From previous shadows, you want to make sure you don't actually put it when it's dirty, because you will add that color to your look and then everything will get messed up. So here I'm adding some to my hand and cleaning the brush, making sure it's good to go. Sometimes I like to do that. I put it on my hand, so it's better instead of pushing it, and then the whole big old blob of concealer comes out. And this is if you use this type of concealer. You could also use a white pencil, or you could even use that same concealer we used in the beginning, but keep in mind the concealers are not as white as using a pencil or a white pencil, or this, which is the white concealer. So we're gonna go ahead and do our cut crease, form our cut crease with this brush. And here I am doing that, and at the end I will be doing the wing type of look. The cut crease will be going out from the eyes, outwards from the eyes. So here I am connecting the lines. And then this is a wet concealer, so after applying it and forming your desired shape in your eye, you will let it dry. So at this time we do one, and when we do the other one, we wait till it dries. Now if you have hooded eyes, you notice you open your eyes, it will stamp the white higher, so that means you need to do your cut crease a little higher. That way once you're out and about, it doesn't mess it up. So I'm applying that color I showed from that palette, which is a lighter type color, and I just pat it. I do not rub it as much, just where the cut crease is at, to make sure it blends. But at the end, once we add our color, we will be adding more of the darker side of the color to make sure it blends in. So don't worry about that part yet until you are more towards the darker, more towards the end of the look. So we're gonna just be patting this color on the whole eyelid, and this is a lighter color. And don't worry also about the excess that falls. We will be cleaning our under eye at the end of the shadow look. Now I use regular wipies. It's up to you what you want to use to remove whatever falls under your eye. So we're gonna go ahead and go with a little bit darker, like I had mentioned earlier, and we're gonna just go over it to make sure. And things happen, just like, I don't know if you can see in the inner part of the eye, I went a little lower, so I had to put a little bit more of my lighter shadow once that's done. Okay, so then we're gonna blend it one more time, since we're adding more product of the darker color. And here I am fixing it, putting some where I had originally put some of that darker color. So that's how it's looking right now. Once we go towards ending the look, it will look a lot better. Now we're gonna clean with regular baby wipes. You don't have to get anything specific or makeup remover. As long as it takes the powder, that's basically all you wanted to do. Remove the excess powder from the bottom of your eyes. And so I'm going to clean my nose as well. Sometimes shadow does fall on there, and so then you can always even form that line with that same wipey you're cleaning your face with. So there we go. So now it's ready. We're going to apply foundation again, and this is the Estee Lauder foundation that we're going to be applying all over my face. And I'm gonna get my concealer brush just to apply the foundation on my face, and then we're going to get my foundation brush and apply the product all over my face. So just like that, we're gonna apply some everywhere. Now because of the milk of magnesium, sometimes it does require a little bit more product, but trust me, when you go out in the sun and you feel like you're sweating, that's the area that is not going to affect you. It's not going to, it's not even gonna look like you're in the sun for a while. So after we put foundation around the whole face, we're going to apply our concealer. Again, that is color Banana, and the color in L'Oreal, I believe. It was L'Oreal or Revlon, one of those two. So then we're gonna go in with, I was trying to choose which color, but I went with that olive green looking for under the eye. So we're gonna go ahead and get the same brush that we used, the darker side of the color. We're gonna blow on it to make sure, because at this point, if anything falls out under your eye, you already concealed. So you need to make sure there is no excess powder for under your eye. And there's my daughter saying hi. And then you guys add it under the eyes just like that. So we want it to look a little, for it to pop out when we put our mascara on and our lashes. So then we're going to apply this under the eye just like that. And we like it that it looks kind of like the olive green towards that, going towards that look. Okay, so then we're gonna go ahead and go with the inner eyes with that shimmery from this same palette, so that way it stands out, our eyes stand out. So we're going to apply it like so. Here we go. And if you see one eye that's not done and you see the other just like that, you'll see the difference. So it's up to you if you like that or not. You could always, I mean, those are little steps that are optional, but I mean, if you want your eyes to be more of a pop out effect, that would be something nice. You could always try it. If not, you know, I would suggest you try it before you do a look that you're gonna actually go out with. You maybe do like a practice part to see if you like it. A lot of people do like it, some people don't like it, but I do. So there you go, put that inner shimmer. Then we're gonna go with eyeliner. Now this is a eyeliner from Mexico. I had seen it online, and they had said that it was very good, just like the expensive ones. So I go to Mexico often, so I decided to get their eyeliner and mascara, both. They're waterproof and regular, which their regular is also waterproof, guys. So even if it says it's regular, they're pretty good mascaras. I mean, even if it says it's not waterproof, it's kind of, you do need makeup remover to remove it. Now this one, even if your eyes sweat or whatever it is, or get oily, it does not mess up. So it's really nice eyeliner. Now if you don't go to Mexico as much as I do, or whatever the case may be, this is basically the same one as the Wet n Wild. So I mean, you can get that one. To me, it's the same as the Wet n Wild, and yeah, it would be the Wet n Wild, I think I'm talking about, which is the matte black, not the metallic or the pencil. This is the one with the brush. So maybe I'm going to add in this video a picture of that, when a picture of this, so it'll be this eyeliner right here, so you guys can know. So now we're gonna go in with lashes, the 3D Mink Hair number 842. This is an eyelash that I get here in LA at the swap meet, literally $1. Beautiful lashes. I will also put the website here so you guys can check it out if you guys are interested in this lash. Now I am doing an everyday try on for different type of lashes, so I will be putting those soon with the ones that I currently do have, and I am trying out to see if you guys like any of those. You guys are more than welcome to shop. It's called Dollar Beauty. Lashes are literally $1, guys. Beautiful lashes for $1. And this is again number 842. If you like it, if you don't, it's up to you. There's different ones. So this is the mascara I was mentioning that I also got from Mexico. So this is gonna be my mascara look. So there you go. And then we're gonna go ahead and contour forehead, cheekbone, and nose with this. I'm gonna go ahead and get my brush, and I'm gonna apply it to the bottom cheekbone, forehead, and nose. So then that is me with my mascara, and that's the last of it right there. So there you go. And then we are going to set it with the Airspun to highlight the areas that need to be highlighted with my beauty sponge. I love this sponge because it has the tip basically cut. So if I need to do a look squared, it would be perfect. So these are the areas that I put the Airspun, leave it a couple minutes, and then I start to removing it from those areas. I only leave it a couple of minutes. If I do leave it longer, I feel like it gets a little white, so that would be up to you guys though. And so this is my Profusion blush palette, $1.99. Like I had mentioned in previous videos, I'm gonna choosing what color I'm gonna do. I'm going to do that bright pink just to brighten up our Sunday. So here is our blush, kind of like I've seen memes on Facebook or whatever, or memes, whatever you guys want to call it, where that part of our face looks like a duvalin, you know, chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla when you do the highlights. So kind of reminds me of that. Remember of that if you want it to look like that. But I think it looks beautiful. So now we're gonna take off the excess parts of that highlight so you guys can see how it looks. And then after that, we're gonna be working with the highlight palette here. So let's finish this part first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get my highlight palette. This is my glow kit from Anastasia, and I'm gonna go in with the color what is it, amber, I believe. And we're gonna do the sides, the nose, and upper and bottom lip. During this video though, I did notice that this color that I chose, you cannot really see it as much on the nose. Usually I will do the white color from this palette on my nose. So you do see on the video, I will go back and add my white parts of my nose, because I noticed that my nose doesn't have amber gold is the color I use, and then the white for the nose. You guys notice how I got a little stronger there. So then I put a little bit on top of the shadow, and there you go. That is a highlighter. So I'm just gonna add a regular lip gloss, no different, no color, no extravagante today. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the look here with my hair, and I will be back. And here it is, guys. Here's the final look. Beautiful cut crease, simple. It's kind of fast depending on, you know, me. It kind of took me longer because I was doing the video, but I hope you guys like this video and you guys learn. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support. And please don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell so you guys can get my notifications for any new videos. Have a great day.